Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everyone is having or did have a blessed, wonderful, peaceful, happy day. I hope everything is working out well for everyone. Um, and I just pray that everyone's health is where it should be. I pray that everyone is just living their life and doing what they need to do for themselves, their family, and everything that makes them happy because that's all that matters, right? We only live once and we got to make it count, right? Because it's a blessing to be able to see each day. I want to talk about choices. I want to talk about choices because we all have them as adults. Okay, even as children, they have choices, right? Um, we learn right from wrong at an early age. So by the time we become adults, it's no excuse. First, can I get you guys to please hit that like button for me? Please go ahead and hit that like button. I appreciate it. Feel free to drop down in the chat and chit chat as I put out what I want to put out at this time. Okay. So, like I was saying, what I want to talk about is choices. Um, in life, you know, we have to pick. Although I know a lot of people say that they feel like they don't have to pick. Um, that's incorrect, because there is a time we're going to have to pick if we're going to go left or if we're going to go right. Okay. We have to pick a direction. We have to know where we're going and we have to know why. We have to choose. That's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Um, have you guys ever heard of the saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too? Right? It's just like, when we're in relationships and one of the people in the relationship cheats, right? So they're with you, but they dipping out on you and they're having extracurricular so to speak activities with somebody else, right? So common sense, we're not going to like that, right? Because that ain't cool, it ain't right, it ain't fair, right? We're going to have a problem with that, and we're going to tell the person that we're with, you going to have to pick. You either want me or you want him or her, right? Because you can't have both. Now, there are some people that get down that way, okay? That poly life stuff. There are some people that get down like that. Hey, to each his own. But in traditional, regular, relationships and everything like that, nobody gonna put up with that. You're going to have to choose. You have to choose. You know, um, when we sit up and feel like we can have, you know, our cake and eat it too, that's where the problem tends to come in at because that causes confusion. Okay. And nobody likes confusion when there's already confusion, right? Sometimes we think we may be helping a situation when in reality, the way that we got ourselves looking, we're hurting the situation. Okay, because perception is everything. Um, People say, I don't care what you think, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Nobody cares what anybody think because I know I don't. But at the same time, if I fuck with you, Um, if I know you, if I care about you, I've developed a liking and a respect for you, then I consider you in my bubble and I'm going to care what you think, right? I'm a care. And I'm going to look at everything. I'm going to look at both sides of whatever the situation is, and I'm going to make a choice because we all have choices, right? Um, and that can be hard for some people because you may want to, have everything your way in a situation for whatever reason. But it just doesn't work that way if it's going to cause confusion, right? And we know where confusion comes from, right? Confusion causes negativity. And sometimes people come into your life for good reasons, and sometimes they come into your life for bad reasons. If you stick around long enough, it's going to be revealed on why they're there. And at the end of the day, it's going to come out in the wash that they were there for good reasons or bad reasons. You know, we want to see the good in people. I know I do. And I start off like that with you, and the only thing that can change the way I look at you or the way I fuck with you is you. Is you. Can't nobody else do that for me. But once I see you for who you are, it's a wrap. And people need to learn how to detach in a sane way instead of an insane way. When something is over, it's over. It's like no means no. When we're done, we're done. Um, End of story. Okay. So in life, we have to understand that we can't force ourselves on people. If they don't want to be around you, if they don't want to talk to you, if they don't want to have any type of dealings with you, as adults, we have to be able to accept that, and we need to be able to move on because that's the mature thing to do. Um because all you're doing is running yourself ragged and talking to yourself because the person that you think that you're talking to, they're laughing at you and they're ignoring you. They don't care. So, I mean, like I said, choices. The choice is yours. Do you want to keep stressing yourself out? Do you want to keep looking like a fool in front of everybody? Hey, to each his own. But after so long, people is going to start looking at you like you're a psychopath. You know, um, we have to learn how to let things go in a more mature, healthy way. You cannot force yourself on people. People have choices. If they choose not to fuck with you no more, respect that. Respect that you fucked up. Respect that they found out that you fucked up and leave it alone. If they don't want to deal with you no more, they don't want to deal with you no more. Okay. And, wasting your time going around talking and saying this and saying that, it's not proving anything except that you're showing how much of an idiot you are and how pressed you are, and you're trying to force yourself on somebody. Is giving stalker, is giving obsessive, is giving harassment. And when we start going down those type of lanes, then the person has a choice to involve law enforcement and everything of that nature and start finding out who you are and what they're dealing with. And I have a lot of experience with that because I've been down that road. And so it's not hard for me, with the profession that I have to obtain, certain things on someone if I feel that they're making me feel like they're stalking and harassing me. And I'm beginning to feel unsafe with the things that they're saying, the things that they're putting in writing, um, text message, calls, you know, those are along the lines of harassment. So we can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get yourself in some big trouble. And it's hard out here, especially when people are single parents and they have children, young children that are depending on them. So you would be letting your kids down because you're acting like a buffoon somewhere, and you're risking your livelihood, okay, by you know being petty, ignorant, and childish, putting yourself out there like that, to the point where you're crossing legal lines. And like I said, I'm very well um experienced in that type of thing, and I definitely know how to get the ball rolling on that. So, like I said, we have choices. It's better to choose to just walk away and leave people alone. You cannot make a person want to be around you. You cannot make them talk to you. You cannot make them like you. Okay? But what you can do is leave them alone. You know, Sometimes I wonder when people act in certain ways, it makes me wonder, like, do they have any type of like social life? Do they go out with friends? Does their family really like them? Do their family fuck with them? Are they liked on their job? It makes me start questioning certain things like that, just based off the way they move when you didn't told them to get on, when you didn't told them no, and no means no. And they're still trying to force their self on you in many ways, going where you are, um, being purposely subliminal, you know what I'm saying? And having flying monkeys that sound like crackheads and everything of that nature, going to bat for them, and they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. It makes me think that they really don't have any type of life, and that's sad, and then I look at, well, is that why they're so pressed to try to force themselves on you? Because they're lonely? And that's still not an excuse to choose to be messy, to backstab, and to lie. That's not an excuse because you're lonely. Okay? There's ways to curb that. Work on self. There's many ways you can work on self. Starting with holding yourself accountable for when you make a mistake, for when you do something wrong. Hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Apologize to people and let it go after that. Especially when people have proof in black and white on you. and you still don't want to hold yourself accountable. Instead, you want to be the victim. Instead, you want to hold multiple pity parties for yourself because you're weak, because you need validation from strangers, because your self esteem is non existent. Okay. So, what you do is you seek approval, you seek cheerleaders, you seek praise from people that don't even know you and don't even know the truth about you. That's a sad sight. So I'm going to end this by saying I've learned some very crazy lessons on social media. And with each one, my third eye has gotten so much stronger. I don't regret anything that I've come across during my time on social media. I don't regret it and I ain't mad. What I am, I'm happy for each lesson, each one. Because, like I said, when I first stepped out here, I was green. I didn't know much about this arena. And when I stepped out here, I was immediately met by evil. And it's been a recurring thing. Now, I have met some beautiful people on social media, beautiful, inside and out, real. You know what I'm saying? Caring, down ass people that have showed me their heart and have showed me that they fuck with me. Okay? Choices. People who made the choice because they saw what was going on and because they're not messy. I respect those type of people. Those type of people don't like confusion. They match my vibe because I can't stand confusion. It comes from the enemy. It comes from Satan himself. When people create confusion, like I said, you either gonna go left or you gonna go right. You can't go in both directions at the same time. You're gonna have to pick a direction because you can't have your cake and eat it too. So with that being said, thank you for getting this far in my video. I appreciate your time. I support those that truly support me. I like those that truly like me, and I see y'all, and I know the ones that feel that way about me. I know who you are. I see you, and I appreciate you. Thank you for the messages that was sent to me. I received, about 4 or 5 emails from different people. And thank you so much for reaching out to me. I appreciate the kind words and let me know how you feel and what you saw, what you see, what you stand for and what you don't. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I want to wish you all a blessed rest of your night. And I'll be back out here. I'm a very busy woman. I don't have time to sit up on social media all day and all night. Um, you know, I have things to do. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm an aunt, I'm a sister. I have a life and I have friends in real time that don't play about me. Okay. So I be having a lot on my plate. I be in high demand. A lot of people want my time and You know, I be spread thin. But I had to come out here and get with you guys and let y'all hear my voice. Thank you to those that have stuck with me thus far. I appreciate it. Um, Thanks to my replay gang, those that are listening on the replay right now. I appreciate you as well. Please don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll be back out here to chit chat with y'all at a later time. But until then, take care. Peace out.